75 gamers. Today, we're going to be watching some Spectate the Pros on the NEU server because it is Koa season. And normally, I would be ranking right now. However, my team is unable to rank. So, I thought, why not stock all the best players on NEU to see what's going on the current rankings. So it's been about a week since the new season started at the time of recording. This might come out a couple days later. But yeah, we already have 3 peak tiers on the Survivor side and 3 peak tiers on the Hunter side. So quite balanced out here. Actually, our Survivor has 47 stars. Quite impressive here at the very top with a 70% win rate. That is extremely impressive considering that my win rate, get ready for this. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad. Pretend you guys didn't see anything. But you know, yeah, the top survivors are cooking, bro. Globe and I believe Elevate are really cooking, along with I think Omni and B4U are also up here. Our classic, our classic members here at B4U. This is Lyan from B4U with a 61% win rate. Again, still so impressive that they do all of this with like 130 MS. Like, Mechanic, Journalist, and Lynchers are reactionary-based characters, and they're doing it with like 130 MS. It's like, it's insane, dude. On average, at least. Pretty crazy, bro. Pretty crazy. And then I guess we'll take a look at the top 3 here for the Hunter side. I don't know who this is. All or Nothing, I'm not entirely sure. But, you know, their first wheel, and I don't know if they have anything else. Let's see here. No, we can't really tell. But yeah, they're cooking so hard. They're the first Hunter on the server. 87% rate is very high. We actually, I think, went against this wheel once or twice. I'm pretty sure just once. And they absolutely destroyed us, my team. Then we have, I believe this is Mushin from, that is MHX, but I guess it's FCN here. Maybe I'm wrong. 92% win rate, first Geisha, and I think, yeah, they were pretty high QS as well. Lots of other Hunters that they got out here as well. Again, a very strong Hunter. I fought them quite a few times, and I think we nearly tied against them once, but it was not. We didn't make it, unfortunately. It was going to be. It ended up being a loss. And then we have the first Hullabaloo out here, pretty high ranked. We got, you know, third wheel. Yeah, lots of the meta characters, as we can see. Lots of the meta characters are being played here, from the side of these Hunters. So that's kind of what you're gonna need. You're gonna need those Hunters. We got lots of other people up here. I see Ling, I see KB, I see iAlien. Sprinter's up here too. Not Yodev is our Hunter from Riptide. Pit from Pit Stoppers. Omni is here. You know, a lot of familiar faces up here. Fafa, Dreamer, GSL is up here. So a lot of familiar Hunters and whatnot. And then the survivors are putting in the work as well. So I really got to give it up to our top players here on the server. I see Paul. Paul's now on Omni. This is Green from B4U up there pretty high. So, you know, I'm quite excited to see everybody cook today. I see B4U Frogfin there. Yeah, I'm quite excited to see what everybody's cooking up here. Ooh, this is going to be a good matchup here. So first up, we're going to be seeing Lyan from B4U, rocking a quite standard build out here from the Journalist. We have a Toy Merchant on Darkwoods, along with a Barmaid and a Finn. Going up against, I believe this is CH4 Ling, playing Hullabaloo here. We're going to be seeing a Detention, Insolence, Warp build with Nostalgic, Wanted, Order, Panic, Exhibitionist, and Hunter's Instinct there. And Toy Merchant, let's see how she flies here. I'm kind of curious to see what the flying route is here on the Darkwoods. Looks like it's just drop down off that window and go up over here toward the slide. So Toy Merchant is an interesting character after her buff, I will say. Quite an interesting character. We're gonna see a catapult here. Yeah, look at this route, bro. This route is really good. She just gets so much distance, and now she's going straight for this God palette right up here. This is a really good palette on this map because the Hunter kind of just needs to break it. They quite literally need to break it if it is dropped. And we do see the Journalist Lyan dropping that God palette into the Hullabaloo, forcing out the warp here, which is really good. I mean, this routing is just like, I don't know what most Hunters are supposed to do against that route as a Toy Merchant. We're going to be seeing the item being thrown to the Journalist as well. I don't even know if these two are teamed up, considering these guys are champions and peak tiers now, so I do not know. We're going to be seeing a swap onto Lyan, the Journalist here. Let's see. Going to be going straight for this palette here. Ooh, almost making it to that Orphe, but not quite. We're going to be staying nearby the Orphe for the speed boost here, it looks like. And we're going to be dropping both of these pallets here. No, the question is, how do we get the kill? Do we just? I think we're just gonna be waiting here for the clone. I think that's the strategy here. Just wait for the gosh darn double surprise, and that will be the down onto Lyan. Okay. We're gonna be seeing audience effect being used from the survivors as well. I'm really happy to see NAU moving in using audience effect. It looks like at top level, lots of people are using audience effect on NAU. However, in the mid levels, it is quite inconsistent. When I play with like a random or if we have like a duo, usually audience effect is not used by the other people, even if we ping Cyber Machine primed. But it's good to see that at top level rank in NAU, that's the audience effect is being used because it is very strong. It is very, very strong and does need to be used. We're going to see the barmaid heal up a little bit here after taking that hit. Toy Merchant will get this rescue. That is a tied Toy Merchant as well. I do not disagree with the build, especially on this map. Again, word on the street is after buff, Toy Merchant is very, very good on this map. I don't know if she's good on any other maps, but she's very, very, very good on this map. We're going to be seeing Lyan die off in the corner all the way over here, buying so much time. This is a pretty tricky corner to rebound in from certain chairs, but as long as you get inside the house, it's not so bad, especially with that window right there. But yeah, that was really, really good. I mean, this corner is also decent to harass in because there's a little bit of distance from the chairs here. And there's a good amount of time to rebound. But the Cypher Rush is actually really, really good from these survivors. And we're going to be seeing the Toy Merchant fly on in here for the second rescue. My only concern is it's full presence. He could just go for a swing into a double color. This actually might be a stuff onto the Toy Merchant here. Let's see. Okay, wait, the Finn. I heard the Finn ball. The Finn is also coming in. Okay, the Finn will be coming in for the double rescue here. Ooh, we got to be careful of the double color. Let's see. Can we escape? We do see the wand used from Lyan here, but we do go down to the snipe, and this will likely be a tied game. That 12-second cooldown is a lot. Did they use the illusion to try to escape that area? But unfortunately, with the audience effect, the Cypher was unable to be primed here. But we will be sharing this Toy Merchant now, and we're just going to buy some time for Barmaid to, I believe, get on the last Cypher. Okay, she is there. Now, the big question is, how do they tie this? They're going to break the Finn ball here because they know they don't want to go for the instant rescue. Let's see. There is detention, too. I think this is going to be a 3 elimination at this rate. We're going to have to see. Because Toy Merchant, I doubt that she can kite. I mean, there's no... Wait, what? Did she not have borrowed? Oh my gosh, the Toy Merchant doesn't have borrowed? Are we serious? He'll just warp to the Finn here and kill the Finn. Yeah. Finn can maybe make it. Let's see. It's going to be close. That's his last ball. He has flywheel. Baits out the flywheel. That should be the 3. Yep. That's going to be the 3 right there. Yeah. Force the barmaid out here. Barmaid, you can't do that against a detention hullabaloo. Barmaid, careful. That's a detention hullabaloo you're doing this strategy against. Careful. Oh, she has the speed drink, though. She's okay. Okay. That's fine. We do force the barmaid out, and that will be the 3 elimination here for CH4 Ling. Well played. Well played. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting matchup here for more reasons than one. So the first thing that we got up here is we have Nocturne, who is the first survivor on the server here. It's interesting. I actually have almost this identical build when I play Prisoner. That's good to know at least. I just don't have a companion effect there. And it will be going up against Killerboss from Omni. We're going to be seeing Detention, Insolence, 2 stacks, Disruptiveness, 1 Constrain, 1 Panic, and 1 on Famine. Famine, hallelujah, interesting. But yeah, chasing the first survivor on the server. Once again, this is a 70% win rate survivor. Something that's very rarely seen on NAU servers. So shout out to Team Globe for being this good. We're going to be seeing the Prospector here for a little bit of support. Early game support, just dropping the pallet here for the Prisoner. Quite surprising that the Prospector is trying to take this kite. It looks like this is a full kite Prospector here as well. And we're going to see Killerboss minimize the stun and then just continue going after the Prisoner. I'm telling you, bro, if this was a different hunter, they would have just chased me in that situation 100%. But yeah, staying on this Prisoner here, did get some distance being bought. We also do have, I wanted to try to mention this earlier, but I couldn't in time. We have Paul as well. Paul's coming in here for a little bit more of support here. Look at this. The level of support here from the survivors is really good. This is a tied meteorologist, and that forces out the warp. This is interesting. At a top level, it seems like a lot of people are running past ciphers, and we're getting support from the teammates. Quite interesting. But yeah, Paul is also on Team Omni, so it's kind of like Omni fighting Omni here, which is quite interesting. And this is tied meteorologist as well. And with how good Paul is of a kiter, I believe Paul is playing Rescuer on Omni recently. But Paul is like historically one of the best players on the server, and Yeah, they are going to be like really good playing Tide Meteorologist. You know, they can definitely use those items quite well. Oh, he put red on the doofus to make it so it wouldn't affect it. Yeah. So fun fact about Journalist versus Hullabaloo: if you put the little Orpheus in the red, it actually will not drop the pallet because it's technically an item use, so it doesn't count. We are going to see the Journalist take the double down here, which is a little bit unfortunate. The Cypherrush is actually a little bit slow. I don't know if this is going to be a win here. Actually, going to be seeing a little bit more support here from the Prospector. Just buying a little bit of time here. Didn't really get the stun, but that was good from KB trying to minimize the stun, and then the Prospector even tried to play around it. We're going to see one more Magnet here. Just to buy at least seconds of distance here. Doesn't really work out, unfortunately, but no, it's something, right? It's something. Helps continue the kite ever so slightly. But yeah, this is fine. Again, misses the pallet stun trick. I know what the prisoner is going for there. Trying to get the pallet or the shock into the pallet stun. Because it actually is guaranteed, I believe, as long as it's in the middle of the pallet. I believe as long as the prisoner is close enough and the shock is in the middle of the pallet, I believe it's a guaranteed pallet stun. We are going to be seeing Paul heal. I think they used up the last of their bottle to go for a heal. I wasn't actually fully paying attention, but tried to dig up a little bit of a chest there as well. And will be trying to come on in here. No, they actually did end up picking up that perfume. Let's see if they use it here. We are going to be seeing the perfume used from Paul. Get the hit here, but we're not going to rescue with Tide? I think we want to save the Tide Tinner. Interesting. We will get a hit onto the Prospector. Unfortunately, missing the flywheel. Do we get the stun? Wow, what a jump. Oh my goodness. Does not get the stun. And 2 jumps will be caught up onto this prisoner once again. This is a really good match. Lots of support. The only issue is the Cypherrush is quite slow. I think Prisoner is just trying to react to one more jump, but since he used 2 jumps, he does not have any. And that right there will be the down onto this Prisoner here. So I feel like at minimum for the survivors, this is going to be a tie. The biggest issue is the support was good, but it was a little too much while there wasn't much decoding. We're going to be seeing another jump here. And now we're onto this Prospector with very few items. Looks like the black ball did reset at the perfect time for this Prospector. We're going to be jumping up here. Yup. But the Prospector routes and predicts it, which is very smart. Knowing that the Hullabaloo had that option. If that's me, I'm running inside and getting hit by the Hullabaloo. But, you know, this Prospector was kind of one step ahead, which is really what you need to be doing in these top-level matches here. You got to be one step ahead. And that will be the down onto the Prospector. But the Cyphers have significantly caught up. This can definitely be a tie, especially since the final Cypher is very far away. But as long as KB can position well with this Hullabaloo endgame, this can be a 3-kill. The thing about Hullabaloo that makes detention so scary is that as long as you eliminate one survivor, with one on the chair as well at this rescue point, this is an extremely high chance of a 3-kill because of no attack recovery. It's so hard for the survivors to split in these situations because now we're going to be downing. Oh, we're going to pop here. We're just going to early pop so that we can split. That's actually quite smart. That will be the down onto the Prospector, and we're going to be going for the Journalist now. Let's see. Are we going to go for the warp play, though? We see the Journalist. She will get... Oh, the tram, though. The tram might actually save her. Hold on. Is it a bait? He's looking inside the tram to see if she gets on. She does get on. But now we can warp back to the Prospector. We can share the Prospector, and then we can kill the Journalist. I think that might be the play here. Yep. Now that we know the Journalist will be coming out here, we're going to have to share the Prospector. However, in this situation, Paul has Tide Tinner. If KB leaves the chair, this could actually be a 3 out, potentially. We do kill the Journalist, but he will be moving back. But he can't stop the Tide Tinner. He can't stop it. He can't stop the Tide Tinner. With the Tide Tinner, that should be it. Saving that Tide Tinner is what's going to let them do this. Maybe very small chance of it, but if he leaves the Prospector in black, he might not make it, just barely. We're trying to slow this Prospector down, but he's full kite, so it doesn't matter. And that is going to... Wait! The Journalist is on the dungeon! A huge misplay from KB, and that's going to be a 3! All because of that Tide Tinner. Well played from the survivors. Wow. Next up here, we're going to be seeing Ling's playing Goatman. Gonna be seeing the Goatman out here. I don't know why these survivors aren't banning Goatman, but we're gonna be seeing a very interesting Goatman build. No pallet break, Berserker Impact, Famine, Overwhelm, Giant Claw, Detention trump card Goatman with an Excitement build, probably for that Antiquarian here, I'm guessing. We also are going to be seeing Foo Fighters and Jason. I forget the name of their team at the top of my head, but they are quite strong survivors. I've played with them before. I played with them when I was practicing my prospector, and they actually really helped me out there. We're going to be seeing a very early hit onto the first officer, though. Maybe it's probably better to pop the watch a little early. I know that was probably a bait to try to pop the watch early, but it's kind of tricky. Kind of tricky to deal with Goatman without a watch being popped, that's for sure. Especially a good Goatman like Ling's. We'll have to see what this officer can maybe do to come back. We're not going to get the final tuning of the watch, which means this will likely be a somewhat early down onto this officer, unless he can maybe win a mind game. Let's see. Oh, wow, you got, okay, Ling got scammed. They got scammed. That was just a scam. That was honestly just a scam. And with that, that's going to be a 3-cage kite, which means that's a good kite. To this day, if you kite 3 cages versus Goatman, that's a good kite. It's kind of weird to say that, but like look at the ciphers, bro. That was 3 cages, a very early hit, but the ciphers are 60, 60, 70. That's just how it goes, bro. That is simply just how it goes. We are going to be seeing, it looks like the Antiquarian is making her way to rescue right now. Yeah, it will be the Antiquarian. Interesting. Antique dealer making her way to rescue here. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Forcing her back. Stun once. Just don't, yeah, bait it. Don't make her think that you don't have excitement. Interesting. No follow-up stuns here. There's the watch. Yep, there's the watch. And we might be aiming to duo kite here for a bit with the Antiquarian first officer. We could aim to duo kite because duo kiting versus Goatman is quite viable sometimes, but it will just be force another stun. And that's just good multitasking here from the Goatman. Force the Antiquarian stun, force her items out of here while you have to wait out the officer watch. This is just really smart from the Goatman. That will be a cage broken and a down onto this first officer. We still do have excitement as well. So with 2 stuns not being excitemented, it's going to be really hard to judge what this Goatman has in the back with his trait here. We do see that Jason is in the area. Normally they play Wilding, but we're going to be seeing them on the airplanes. And that is a very early hit with a cage. This could be a stuffed rescue, maybe. Let's see. I don't think so, though. Yeah, not quite enough. Maybe if there was just a slightly earlier hit, there was a chance. And now they know it's definitely not Blink. I mean, you definitely could have blinked there without too much trouble. If it was a Blink, we're going to be seeing the cage set up here inside this pallet. And that will be the down onto the first officer. Oh my goodness. What the? We're lost. We are lost. Gonna just smack the Antiquarian here for no reason. Not really for no reason, but for a little reason. Oh my gosh, the ciphers are nearly done. He has to kill. Oh, he's gonna go for the cipher now. This is very dangerous. Oh dear. This is not looking good for the Goatman. We're gonna have to go for the abnormal play. Yep, we have to go for the abnormal. The excitement did not get to be used. It was good patience, but I don't think it's gonna be good enough. The officer does get the heal, and now we're gonna be playing the, yep. We're just gonna be sitting inside a pallet. Antiquarian will go for that stun. That's a long pallet stun. Oh my gosh, that's a long pallet stun. That is just Goatman pallet stuns for you. And we're just gonna be playing around these pallets here. Yep. We're just gonna be going for the pallet strats. This is what you do, bro. This is what you do versus Goatman. You just do this, and there's nothing that you can do. Whenever you have a strong pallet like this, this is quite literally just what you do. We're gonna break the cage here. That will be the tap onto the first officer. With the Antiquarian, Antiquarian is so good versus Goatman, dude. This is why you see Goatman's always ban her, because she's so good into Goatman. We're gonna be seeing the hover used from Jason. Where did he end up flying to? Oh, right in front of the Goatman here. Bonk, that is the down. A second cipher has been started far away, though. This is fine because this is the Aeroplane's first chair. So as long as the officer stays healthy, we should be fine. The maid's gonna be working on the cipher. They're gonna send in the Antiquarian to rescue after healing her. And then what the officer needs to do, this is where things get slightly concerning. Because if he spots out the officer here, he will chase the officer frame 1 and try to kill him with double cage. Yep, here we go. He misses the cage, though. That's huge. He misses both cages. That's huge. Oh, no. This is really bad for Ling. This is really, really bad. I think maybe just a little bit too impatient here with the Goatman. I've definitely been in this position, though, before. And unfortunately, even with this final cage, the cipher's going to be ready just in time. So it's not going to be ready. Or it's rather not going to be enough from the Goatman here. The Cypher is primed. And we still have a small chance to win because it's Goatman. And I say that, or sorry, not win, tie. Because I say that because it's Goatman. I would have said that because if we instant down the first officer, then and we TP to the Aeroplanist, or sorry, the Magician, there's a small chance. But it looks like he actually will be going for the Aeroplanist here instead. Spots out the Antiquarian. Will not be going for the Antiquarian. Will try to get the Aeroplanist here. But not the right cage. He doesn't have the right cage. Oh no, all these mistakes. Too many mistakes, too many mistakes. And he's inside and he gets out. Oh, this is gonna be a 4 out against Ling's Goatman. Oh, too many missed cages. And this is what happens to a Goatman, man. Next match, we're gonna be seeing another interesting matchup here. We're gonna be seeing B4U Lyan, the S1 mechanic, back out here. Very Cypher Rush heavy build. Max Snooze, Borrowed Flywheel, Horsefly Effect, Exit Path, and Audience Effect here. Paired with a Prisoner, this Cypher Rush is going to be absolutely insane. However, we have Dream Witch. And this is Killerboss out here with the Dream Witch once again. Rocking the Patroller. Let's see this build here. No Hunt. No Hunt on Dream Witch. Interesting. That will be an early pallet stun, but Wanted Order Impact, Max Berserker, and Impulsive on the Dream Witch here. Instead, the Prisoner will be making it here toward the graveyard area. The issue is, if he doesn't rotate well, this is going to be a basement, and he will not be getting on the tram here either. Here is the Patroller onto the Prisoner. This is the Leech. Do we want to go for the Leech hit? We do not want to go for the Leech hit, yeah. Leech hit is not ideal. We're going to be going for this first, but he picks up a Perfume. Oh, the Toy Merchant! I didn't even realize. Oh my gosh, the Toy Merchant support in these matches is crazy. And then we have the stun here to make it to this pallet. We're not even gonna go for it. Wow, he's just that fast. This Prisoner is just that fast. And he's just gonna take his leech. He doesn't even want to, yeah, he doesn't even want to stun the leech. This Prisoner is very smart. Very, very smart, dude, very smart. This kite is extremely long, dude. Extremely, extremely long as well. We're gonna be switching targets here? Or at least passing through middle to force the Toy Merchant away. But we have the catapult set up. Oh my goodness, the Toy Merchant support is really good right now. It is really good, especially with her starting with the Perfume. That is so good. We're going to be breaking the catapult here, and we're going to be just switching targets here. It looks like to the Toy Merchant, actually, now that we have a leech on her. But this is going to be quite difficult. We're going to be just flying away here all the way up over to the island area. Let's see if we can win these pallet mind games here. We're just gonna drop it quite early, allowing the leech to get the first hit. Yeah, let the leech take the hits. This is what you do versus a Dream Witch. If you see your leech is gonna hit you, and the main body is also quite nearby, just let the leech hit you, bro. Just let the leech hit you. Don't just prioritize making the leech be the one to get the hit here. This should be the down onto the Toy Merchant. No, but she has Flywheel, right? No, wait, this Toy Merchant has Flywheel tied. Remember, I think if this is the same Toy Merchant from earlier, she's going to be running the Flywheel tied build, but the forward is here to cancel the Patroller. Oh my gosh. This team is so good. The constant cycling and getting body blocked by your own main body. This team is just so good, bro. The coordination, the support, it's like everybody is where they need to be at the perfect time. And this is one of the issues that I think I have with my team, is that when we rank, no one's in position like ever. But these survivors, it just feels like everything is just planned out. They all have these game plans going into the match, and it's just working. It is just working so well. We are going to be seeing probably a... Oh, that is going to be a hit onto the mechanic. I think Lyan was going to try to go for a pallet stun trick there. But that's fine. You got to play those mind games when you're a mechanic. We are going to be seeing the bot switch here. Going for that bot. Are we going to protect the bot? We are going to be protecting the bot here. Oh, but not enough, though. Not enough, unfortunately. And that's going to be the bot completely gone. But that's okay, as long as it's not a down onto a survivor. I think that's what these survivors are really hoping for. Let's see. Are we even going to get a single chair before the end game? I don't think so. Toy Merchant is going to be trying to gather up this item here. She does see the Toy Merchant. And the thing is, the Toy Merchant has no borrowed, but I don't know if KB knows that. No way we go for an abnormal play here, right? No, I think we're just going to be waiting and trying to get some leeches here. There's a leech. Hit onto the Toy Merchant here. Will we pop with our forward? That is the question. I doubt we're going to go to an abnormal witch play. That would be very concerning. I doubt we would do that. Oh, wow. Wow, that is a scam. That is a scam. That is a scam. We're trying to body block for the toy merchant, but remember, no borrowed time on this toy merchant. The forward is out of position, and the basement is here. A beautiful flywheel from Lyan, but we're going to be taking this mechanic into basement. And even though this is the first chair, it's funny because this is still potentially a loss for the survivors because of this basement play if they get greedy. That will be the down they are going to have to pop your way. But the toy merchant struggled? Wait, they didn't actually get the chair? Oh no, I didn't even realize. Oh no. Oh no. No chair. And we are gonna die to the leech. The flywheel! And the blink down on from the leech. Where's the forward? We can maybe get the forward. We can maybe still tie here because it's Dream Witch. Maybe. If we get this forward down, blink is ready in 15 seconds. Maybe we can get him. That is going to be the goal here. We have to chair, though, this time. We have to make sure we chair the toy merchant. Is it going to be enough time, though? We're going to have blink on this leech as well, but I think the forward can make it out. He has 60%, 55, 60% of a ball. He makes that out, I'm pretty sure. That is going to be another 3 eliminate, or 3 escape, sorry, from the survivors. Ever Sleeping Town, it's just masterful. They just have masterful plays on this map. The support was just insane. The Cypher Rush is insane. Toy merchant forward, dude. What crazy combo of support. All right, next up. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting match. We're going to be seeing Frog Finn here. I don't know what prisoner he is, but he's been playing a lot of prisoner recently. Frog Finn and Sprinter teamed up here. I think Sprinter's probably going to be playing Tide Acrobat here with a journalist, and I think this is first survivor on the server, is it not? Interesting. I'm pretty sure that's an Alley 1 getting matched at the peak tier. Am I reading that correct? I forget. Going up against an Ivy here. Let's see. Who are we going to be chasing down here first? Probably the journalist here. This is a flywheel tie journalist. Let's look at this build here. Flywheel tie journalist, max healing, max sticker with self heal. Okay. Interesting. What else do we have here? We have 3 potential Tide Centers here if Sprinter is carrying Tide Center here as well. Let's see. No chase target here initially. Are we going to be moving towards Sprinter or the journalist? I'm not really sure what's going on here. It looks like we're sending main body out towards Sprinter, and we will be chasing the journalist here. Sprinter has already early rotated. Going for Frogfin, potentially? Oh, yeah, maybe going for Frogfin in Hotel. Ooh, there's no way you're going to actually chase Frogfin Hotel. I know what Frogfin's thinking right now, and Frogfin is quite literally thinking, please chase me. He wants to get chased, bro. He wants to get chased in this area. Let's see. Ivy's coming, bro. Ivy's coming. Look out, Frogfin. Yeah, make sure you watch his camera movement. Frogfin's one of the best Ivy kiters on the server, or so he claims. So make sure to watch his camera movement here against this Ivy. Let's see. Still hasn't possessed him here just yet. Will she be going for him? It looks like she's actually going to be switching targets here. Huh. No, we actually are. No, we're still going to be going for Frogfin. Okay, let's see here. Do we go for a possession? No, we do not. Because we're on the stairs. And look at these waiting points. He's constantly waiting at these moments where he knows where the Ivy, or where he thinks the Ivy's going to be coming from. Although now he's in a corner here. And this is where things get really dangerous, because if you don't leave the corner, Ivy will just keep you there. We are going to be shocking. Look at that elevated shock, though. That was really, really good. We are going to be looking back to the Ivy. Not going to cancel the vault here. We're going to be actually leaving this hotel area here, considering there is a tablet up there already. And we are at 58 here. We probably don't want to really look back at her too much more. Don't want to vault anything either, because we know that the blink is ready. Just going to drop the pad here, realizing the red light is enough. There's going to be blink for the first hit, but we are at 60. Let's see this camera movement here. Let's see if Frogfin can dodge the scare. He's making sure his camera movement is like slightly moving in a circle. Kind of hard to keep track of. Look at that. Look at this camera movement. He's making sure. He does get hit by it, though. He does get hit by it, yeah. He's making sure his camera is just randomized in its movements to make sure it's like really, really awkward to try to get that scare. But we do get the scare onto this Mr. Frogfin. Although, unfortunately, with that early rotation and whatnot, the ciphers are just really, really, really good for the survivor. So I don't know what this Ivy's supposed to do, except for pray the survivors make mistakes in the end game. Journalist is positioned here for the first rescue. We're going to see Sprinter maybe optimize and maybe use a bomb to get to the cipher here. Let's see. Will he do it? Will he do it, or is he just messing around? He's not going to optimize. That's fine. They're already so far ahead, you don't really need to optimize. Usually you do that when you're trying to push for a very close tie or a very close win. The journalist is going to be taking some time here. Just going to go for the very safe play, use the little Orphe here. I completely agree. Normally I'm all for a try to get first rescue without the Orphe, but if you have backup rescuers, or if you're in a very safe position already, just don't go for it. We are going to be seeing the Cypher primed, and Frogfin is just going to wait for the down here, I'm guessing. Let's see. Yep. Pop. Oh, no pop just yet, actually. Oh, now there's the pop. All right, there it is. Yeah, so we're completely out of position with our Yith and whatnot. We are going to try to set up for endgame here. However, we can already see everybody getting in position. Frogfin's going to be waiting upstairs. Sprinter's going to be waiting upstairs. There already is the journalist at the gate. I'm pretty sure these two are maybe not expecting this. We might just see the acrobat work on the gate, while Frogfin might just hide here. Oh, the Yith is here, though. Oh, but Frogfin can work on the gate because, yeah, he's already been possessed. So he can actually work on this gate. Maybe he could push the other one to be open. It looks like that's what he's doing. He's actually pushing the other gate for now. Well, Sprinter... Oh, no, maybe he's not. I think Sprinter... Yeah, Sprinter's on it. Never mind. He's just working on 2 gates. Well, we're going to still continue... Oh, we recalled the Yith, though. And we're going to move it to Sprinter's gate. But Sprinter's gate is open. And we're going to be teleporting all the way over here. This gate is not quite open. Yeah, and the only one who's in position is the patient. He does hook away so the Ivy cannot get this hit. They are playing this endgame very, very well. Spencer trying to bait this Ivy to him. And we're going to leave the Yith here. She might just teleport on over. They're wasting a lot of detention time here, though. This is where Ivy really struggles, is with 4 people up endgame. If there was 3, I think she would have a better chance, especially with 1 survivor being out of position. But when there's 4, it's just so challenging for her, dude. You quite literally have to rely on survivors kind of messing up here. And in this position, this is likely going to be a 3 escape here. Even with a teleport and a blink, it's not going to be close enough. Does get distracted by the Orpheus, and that I think is going to be maybe even a 4 out. Can the patient make it to the gate? Let's see here. We're going to try to possess this patient, but with 1 more hook, we might be able to do it. Let's see. Full presence. He does get 58, though. 58, and he will get hit with the scare. There we go. Okay, that's going to be the 1. Still, very well played from these survivors, though. All right, it looks like we got another Beef for You Lyan versus Omni Killerboss matchup here. It's going to be Peeper Peddler, actually. Peeper Peddler, quite interesting. The Toy Merchant and the Forward are back here, too. This is, okay, and the Far Lady, too. Okay, so this is going to be the double decoder forward Toy Merchant strategy from these survivors here. Quite interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, let's see. We're going to be making our way toward the Far Lady here first, it looks like. Let's see. Or nope. We're getting rotated right now pretty well. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, Far Lady is going to be the first chase target here. I believe that Far Lady is kind of 50-50 versus Peddler. But with these high walls, she'll definitely be able to make use of her little invisibility here. Dropping the Peeper here, and we do spot out, yep, that this is going to be the Far Lady. And with this Vine here, let's see... We are able to dodge the Vine, and we do get the pallet. Not going to drop the pallet here. Very smart. Oh, but the chips, she's not even in that. I don't understand. She's not even in it. Bro, what? How come when I go for pallet stuns? Okay, I guess we're just going to use the wand there just to try to get our illusion back a little bit faster. Oh, that's death. Yep, you're dead there. Dang. Dude, it's crazy because I'll be trying to pallet stun these hunters, and it looks like they're clearly in it, and then they're just not, and it just doesn't count. But when I see pallet stuns onto hunters, and it's like they're not even in it, I'm just like, so why do I only get scammed, huh? We're going to open up the wall here, realizing the mechanic is back there, maybe due to the sound of the footprints or something. We're going to go for a flywheel here. Doesn't get it, but at least not getting hit. That's quite good for the mechanic. We're going to be getting a free rescue here from the forward. But yeah, it's going to be no tide turner, so that means the Far Lady will get farmed. And a cancellation of attack recovery from this forward. Not the best right now. We're already getting a hit onto the forward too. Okay, this is not going nearly as well as the last game. Let's see. We might try to just wait for some grass here. I think that's what we're going to do here. We just wait for grass. Oh yeah, put him right there, and that way the forward can't move. There we go. That's way more consistent. We do see Lyan's blood trail slightly, so we might be able to try to spot him out there, but they were tiptoeing around this area. Ciphers are quite spread out, but they're all worked on. Dropping a Peeper right here. It looks like Lyan will be moving in for this next rescue here. Is the bot even working on a Cypher? Let's see. I believe the bot is... Oh, I think the bot might be healing. I don't know what the... Oh, the bot is healing, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see a good rescue here from Lyan. The 130 ping rescue. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, but the forward. Oh, and the stun and the... Oh, my gosh. Hey, that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes sometimes. When you got 130 MS, I mean, it's just tough. It happens to every survivor, bro. And Lyan, bro, Lyan's one of the best survivors on the server, and it'll still happen to him. I mean, with 10 MS, maybe it wouldn't have, but like, I'm telling you, dude, if you don't have the best ping, rescuing just becomes even harder, especially when it comes to reacting to fast swings like Peddlers. It just becomes that much harder. And now, the funny thing is, with Mechanic and Cypher Rush, I think there's still a small chance they can tie, because the Toy Merchant could maybe get an after half. Actually, this is Max Snooze. Maybe it could be. No, she's way out of position. No, this is likely a loss. This is likely a loss. I don't think their ciphers are enough, especially since one of the ciphers is mid, and we're gonna just constantly drop peepers onto it. The Mechanic will be coming in. Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. She makes it before half because of Snooze. Because of Snooze, she makes it before half and somehow dodges that vine. Hello? Oh my gosh. We are just gonna be swapping to the Toy Merchant here as well, and that will be the hit, even with Peddler's mediocre hitbox. Lyan is... Oh, we're just gonna be slugging the Toy Merchant here, actually. Mechanic will continue to decode, but we do not hear the Mechanic's footsteps. Oh, and we didn't see the blood trail either. But the bot is moving right into the hunter's face? Excuse me? Wait a minute. I think the bot is just a distraction right now. Yeah. The bot is a simple distraction while the Mechanic will go to pick up the Toy Merchant. However, these two are very out of position. They are in a terrible, terrible area, and the Peddler will be coming to get them very soon. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Forward is still decoding, but everybody half health. Toy Merchant with one little catapult can actually escape this area, but Lyan is cooked. Does have the decoy actually. Oh, that would be a really smart play, using the decoy to go back to the catapult and take it to get out of there. Wow. I mean, I think Lyan, that would have been the smart play, but Lyan goes for another full loop. Does he get it? He gets it! Oh my gosh, dude, this is what I mean when you gotta be one step ahead of the hunters. This is exactly what I mean, dude. Like, they would have punished Lyan for the smart play, so you have to go for the even smarter play. That's the thing. Like, going for the decoy into the catapult, that's something I would have done, and I would have been like, oh, that's so smart. But no, Lyan was one step ahead and went for a full loop instead. That will be the down, though, however. This is what I mean. This is why they're the best survivors on the server, dude, because they go one step further. Like, if you want to go for a smart play, no, that's not good enough sometimes. You have to go for the smarter play. Because the hunter is going to assume you're going to go for smart plays, so you either have to go for, like, a standard play or a smarter play. And that's what I just love to see. This is how you can tell we're watching, like, one of the best survivors, bro. And hunters, too. Because, like, KB, if you went for that play, I'm telling you, most people, if you had that decoy, what was going to be in your mind? Oh, let me decoy and let me go to the catapult. Because I can escape like that, right? I would have done that. I would have thought that would have been a genius idea. But that's the thing. Like, when you're a good hunter, you punish survivors for going for good plays sometimes. So, it's funny. Sometimes you can go for, like, dumb plays or suboptimal plays or, like, even, like, just more big brain plays. And that's how you get the... That's how you have to overcome those strong hunters sometimes. And I'm just not at that level that I can do that just yet. You know, I still get absolutely cooked to most of these hunters. As you can tell by win rate, 24%. Oh, man. We got absolutely cooked. I think I actually have got KB in rank here one time, and they absolutely just destroyed us. We're just going to go for a quick forward play here, flying that stun. That was a good play from the forward, actually, even with the addiction still coming through. Oh, we're going to get some chips to down the forward. Are we going to go for the TP onto the Toy Merchant? We are still greeting, but the catapult, oh my goodness. Toy Merchant is just cooking, bro. Oh my gosh, this Toy Merchant is insane. What the? Did you see that visual glitch with that catapult? What the heck? That was weird. That was really weird. Okay, Toy Merchant now just has to play some mind games here, but she's dead. Nope, the flywheel, right? The flywheel. Playing some mind games? Oh my gosh. This Toy Merchant is insane, bro. This Toy Merchant is absolutely insane. Going for these crazy, crazy mind games. It's like they know what to do every time. It really does feel like they know what to do every time, dude. Okay. With the full heal, Lyan can now come in for the rescue. And what's crazy, dude, is they can almost tie. They have a small chance of tying. It's a very low chance. We're going to try to farm the Toy Merchant here. We really want to farm it. Yeah, because no borrowed. And now we're just gonna try to vine Lyan. But the catapult, hold on. The flywheel, no flywheel, no! The landing lag made it so you couldn't flywheel, and the catapult honestly just kind of crashed into the wall. I think that catapult was there to not let teammates use, but it was there. It was there specifically so the toy merchant could fly in and get the rescue on Lyan initially. So it was a toy merchant only catapult. What a shame. If there was just a little bit more distance, maybe that would have outran the vine and maybe Lyan could have hit the flywheel to at least allow the toy merchant to potentially self-heal, but that will be the one out. And that took a lot of work from Killerboss, I can't even lie. These servers are just so good. That took so much work just to get a win, dude. So much work. Okay, not the same matchup, but this time we're gonna be seeing Lyan's Novelist out here. Pretty interesting build. I actually run nearly this identical build as well, except I bring 2 in defense mechanism, and I don't bring any horsefly or companion. But let's see here. It's gonna be Ling out here again with the Hullabaloo this time. Insto detention and warp, it looks like here. Did we see this matchup earlier? I think that we did. I already forgot. I watched so many matches at this point. And the toy merchant is toy merchanting, bro. She is toy merchanting all over the place. And she's just getting a lot of distance right now. Yep, just getting so much distance. Spawn her in Big Boat, and she just becomes a very challenging chase. We're gonna see the Faro with Tide this time, actually. Tide forward with the Empathy, Faro with the Knee Jerk, and then that same build that we saw earlier from the Novelist. We're gonna be using the Catapult to get inside this area. A toy merchant on Lakeside, man. She's just cooking, bro. Absolutely cooking. It does have flywheel to be able to flywheel the red here. Does flywheel the red perfectly. Well played from this toy merchant. Honestly, this toy merchant is just insane, bro. Honestly, like this is probably the best toy merchant I've ever seen on any EU. They are just crazy. And we're going back to the catapult here as well. Oh my goodness, let's see here. Actually, if you put red on her catapult, can she take it? I actually don't know. I've never seen that because I usually when it comes to toy merchant versus Hullabaloo, she's not a very viable character. He's just gonna switch targets to the forward. The toy merchant is just too challenging. I mean, this is one of her best maps, but even then, it's just like crazy. Onto this forward now, burn about 40% of the ball here. Not the best clone though. Not the best clone here from Ling. These survivors are just absolutely crazy though. These 4, bro, I think they've teamed up multiple times. I think they just keep getting queued into each other, and they're just so good. And he hasn't even got a single hit yet. His insolence just came up. The Cypher Rush is just crazy, dude. They're just kiting and kiting and kiting and kiting and kiting forever. Will we see the first hit finally? No? Okay, there's the first hit finally. Does get the follow-up colors there, though. So now all he needs is red. And that will finally be the down. See, once you get the insolence, you can finally do something. I think the biggest mistake was honestly chasing the Toy Merchant in Big Boat. Toy Merchant in Big Boat for a lot of hunters is just unchaseable. For Hullabaloo, it seems like it's actually really difficult until he has presence. Once he has presence, it's probably not too challenging. But before then, it's just really tough. Toy Merchant is going to be flying on in here, and if you break the catapult, it will be a free rescue, so you have to just kind of, you know, just go for it. I'm surprised that we're not seeing him close his warp. I don't really know why his warp is still open. Not really sure what's going on with that. We really should close that. Is it closed? I could have sworn I saw it closed. Wait, where is it? Wait, what? Oh, no, he never used it. Yeah, did you see that in the bottom right there? It looked like he had... Oh my gosh. What? Dude, this is what I'm telling you. These survivors are always like in the perfect position where they need to be all the time. Let's see. We are going to try to get the hit onto Lyan. Nice juke. Flywheel's outside of the red. He is going to probably take some damage here, though, but he can get the... Oh, my gosh. He's stalling for so much time. Look at this, like, juking and positioning. Oh, my goodness. He's just trying to get a second down here. He does get Lyan down, but it took him so much time. And, I mean, that is 3 downs, I will say. This is quite concerning. It is 3 downs, but the forward should be able to self-heal here. Let's see. Oh, he messed up his jump. If he got that, this forward might not have been able to self-heal. Oh, dear. Forward just trying to run away. Just get his butt away from this area. Snipe. Oh, but he gets the snipe. He gets the snipe. We're going to have to see the Toy Merchant go for the rescue. This is going to be challenging. Does the forward rescue her, or do they sell? What's going to happen? They're going for a double rescue even though the Toy Merchant has no borrowed. That's crazy. That is kind of crazy. No, she's the distraction. she's the distraction, but again, she has no borrowed, and I think Ling knows that. Yeah, Ling might know that. Maybe if they've got matched up in this Toy Merchant, they know that this Toy Merchant carries no borrowed time. So we're just gonna keep delaying this end game over and over again, burn out more items, more resources. This is good. However, now in this position, Novelist can go to the gate, and Forward will get the rescue here because he has Tide Turner. So even if Toy Merchant insta dies, what happens here is she dies all the way away from the gate in the corner. And that's quite literally what you do. We're waiting for the Novelist to get on the gate here. We're just buying time for the Novelist to get on the gate. This is really smart. Forward will get the rescue with Tide Turner. They're just going to pop here. They should just pop here. Just pop. Just pop. Hello. Just pop. Flywheel. Pop. Oh my gosh, the flywheel. Insane. Absolutely insane. We're somehow still alive. I don't know how we are still alive. This is ridiculous to me. Just gonna loop the pallet here. Go up against this torch. That will be the down, but it's not enough because Lyan was on the gate instantly, and that will be another 3 out for these survivors. They are just so good. They are simply too good, bro. All right, I think that's enough games for now. That's just insane, bro. Those survivors, oh man, they are just absolutely cracked. They are quite literally just so insanely cracked. Oh my gosh. My win rate, bro, looks pathetic compared to theirs. It truly is. I really need to get better, bro. I really need to get better. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think that's going to be it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really happy to see NAU cooking, not just with audience spec, with all this new meta, the Toy Merchant, the new strategies. It's really fun, dude. It's really fun to see NAU cook up. Especially since the Koa season is coming up here soon. So I imagine, you know, when Koa actually starts hitting, it's going to be even crazier. But, you know, I'll see you all then for that. It's going to be a whole load of fun. I'm going to be spectating the pros a whole lot on both NAU and Asia. So I hope you're ready for that. But yeah, that's it for me, everybody. I'll see you later. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.